Lopang, tell us more about Minister Bheki Cele's visit to the community today.
Well, of course, after some much restless residents and some action there at the Westbury open grounds, the minister finally arrived, of course. Having pointed out a number of issues, he allowed the community members to address the issues that they have first, letting him know exactly what type of problems they were having. Of course, the issue of drugs being the biggest issue here, of course, the drug lords, the drug kingpins, and also the lack of police presence in the area. Of course, the minister having agreed and having also promised the community that within 24 hours that an investigation unit will be deployed to the police station, and has requested that the residents be patient, and that after a week will he then issue a report which would talk about the behavioral issues of the officers here at the Westbury police station. Of course, we understand that the residents were complaining of how it is the station is not an easy home for them to come to when they come report such cases as drug usage, also the kind of problems that they're facing here in the community, reporting issues like rape, reporting issues like assault, just general issues as well that they were not able to come to the police station to complain about. Of course, some of the residents here are actually saying they're not happy. I'll speak to Carol once again. We spoke about her expectations of the minister's visit, and she'll tell us whether or not the residents are happy with the minister's address here today. Carol, thank you so much for your time. Are you happy with what the minister has promised?
Yes, some of the things I am happy, but most of the things now I'm not. Because actually our leaders of the community, they must stop being backstabbers. They must stop using people. You see, community people are very angry. Community people are very angry. We don't want to take glory or what. We are women with tears, not women that want to be seen. So there is a lot of our community leaders. They didn't even invite of the community people that said no, enough is enough. They coming here, they are running around with the minister, and we are really tired. We're gonna burn again. Promises
of burning here in the police station. Of course, the residents here, clearly most of them very, very unhappy. Some community leaders here claiming that other community leaders are excluding them from the minister's visit here today, and also saying that they will burn down the station, unfortunately, if ever the police minister does not heed to their calls. Of course, we'd also remember the minister saying that as of today, the technical response team, the police unit, better known as Amaparete to the people of South Africa, will be monitoring the area. They will be patrolling the area from today onwards. So, of course, that is yet to be seen if it proves to be effective or not. The residents saying they're happy with some of the issues that the minister has addressed, but saying they're still not yet convinced if indeed he will, the fact that he will actually make sure that he keeps his promises, because apparently it said that the MEC did come to address the residents here, but of course those promises were never kept. That is according to the residents here today.
Lopang, very briefly before you go, can you take us through if there are any flare-ups of protests that have happened after the minister, or is the mood quite calm in Westbury at the moment?
Most of them are not even.
Well, today was a bit calmer, and tension started rising just before the minister arrived. Of course, saying that they're hoping that the minister does come, because if he does not come, then the protests were not going to stop. Of course, during the minister's address, the protests had calmed down and the roads were still blocked. But of course, now the residents have now. I'm going to move out of shot and just show you just how many of the residents are here around the police station, saying they're going to wait here until most of their community leaders come and address them. So it seems also that there's a problem here within the area, where some people are claiming that they're community leaders, some saying they're also community leaders. So now that's a whole lot of that's another issue that has to be addressed here by these community leaders.
Lopang Alamu coming to us live from Westbury there. Stay safe, Lopang, as you cover that story and the protests that are taking place, as well as the aftermath of the minister's visit. Now, significant